Boston had a special kind of morning light, soft, golden, and full of quiet promise. It slid across the Charles River like silk, reflecting the city's old brick buildings and its restless new skyline. On this early October morning, the river looked like a sheet of glass, disturbed only by the gentle cutting of rowing boats gliding across it like disciplined shadows. Ava Sullivan stood near the iconic esplanade, her hair blown by the cool Atlantic breeze, a warm paper cup of coffee between her hands. She had lived in Boston all her life, from her childhood wanderings in Beacon Hill to her college years at Northeastern, to her quiet adult life working as a museum archivist. The city was a map of her memories, every corner holding a story. Yet lately, those stories felt incomplete, as if the city expected something more from her, or she from it. She pulled her scarf tighter as she walked toward the Massachusetts Avenue Bridge. Cars rushed by her, people smiled politely, joggers passed, Boston always felt alive. And today, she was waiting for someone who had been a stranger until a month ago. Liam Hayes. She met him on a rainy afternoon inside the Boston Public Library, a place where history slept and stories breathed. Ava had been restoring a set of rare papers when her pen rolled off the table and landed near the feet of a man reading quietly in the corner. He picked it up with a smile so warm it softened even the cold marble halls around them. "Here," he said, "I believe this escaped your custody." A simple sentence, a simple moment, but it became something that lingered in her mind for days. They talked about books, Boston winters, the smell of old libraries, the magic of quiet places. He told her he was new to the city, a software designer who had moved from Chicago. She told him she loved Boston because it felt like a city made of stories. Their conversations grew longer, and soon she found herself looking forward to the moments when she'd see him again sitting in his favorite corner of the library. And today, he had asked her to meet him for a walk along the Charles. She didn't know why her heart was racing. As Ava approached the bridge, she spotted him instantly, leaning against the railing, hands in his coat pockets, hair tousled by the wind. His eyes lit up when he saw her, the way they always did. "There you are," he said. "I told you I wouldn't be late," she smiled. "You weren't. I just got here early. Something about the view, it keeps me coming back." "That's how Boston gets you," she said playfully. "First the scenery, then the people, then the history. And before you know it, the city owns you." He laughed. "I don't mind being owned by Boston." They began walking along the river, matching each other's pace. The water shimmered beneath them, and the smell of fall leaves drifted through the air. The trees had started turning orange and red, Boston's most breathtaking season. "I've never lived in a place like this," Liam admitted. "Chicago had its charm, but Boston, it's something else. It grows on you," Ava said. "Even when you think you're done with it, it finds ways to pull you back." "Does it pull you back?" Ava hesitated. "Sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I'm stuck in routines. Same streets, same buildings, same memories. It's beautiful, but familiar." "Is familiar bad?" "No, just predictable." Liam looked at her for a long moment, something soft in his expression. "Maybe that's why I came here today. To make this city feel a little unpredictable for you." Her breath caught for a second. She wasn't sure why she felt that way, why her chest tightened whenever he looked at her like that. "Come with me," Liam said suddenly. "Where?" "You'll see." He led her toward Back Bay, weaving through the elegant streets lined with brownstones. They passed Newbury Street, full of early shoppers and the smell of fresh pastries drifting from cafes. Ava tried guessing where he could possibly be taking her, but he gave her no clue. Finally, they stopped near a small, charming building covered in red ivy, one she recognized instantly. "This is a photography gallery," she said. "Yeah, I found out they were hosting a special exhibition today," Liam said. "I thought you'd like it." "How did you know I love photography?" "You told me, the day we met. You said photos are like memories that refuse to fade." Ava blinked. She did say that, but she hadn't realized he remembered. Inside, the gallery was quiet, warm, and filled with framed photographs that captured Boston in rare, breathtaking ways: snow falling on Quincy Market, the glow of the Zachem Bridge at night, children laughing near the Frog Pond in winter, cherry blossoms blooming around the public garden lagoon. Ava walked slowly, mesmerized. Liam stopped beside her at a photograph of the Charles River at dawn, the water mirroring pink and gold clouds. "Doesn't that look familiar?" he asked. "It looks like today's morning," she said softly. "It reminded me of you." "How so?" "You've got that kind of light," he said. "Soft but impossible to forget." She felt her heartbeat echo in her ears. Her cheeks warmed. She tried to hide her smile, but she knew she didn't succeed. After the gallery, they walked through the Boston Public Garden. The swan boats were closed for the season, but the lake still sparkled. Children tossed breadcrumbs to ducks, couples strolled hand in hand. The city felt dreamlike, yet Ava felt a growing restlessness. She didn't know what it meant, only that she was afraid of something she couldn't name. Liam suddenly stopped beneath a large maple tree. Leaves fell around them like confetti of red and gold. "Ava," he said quietly. "I need to tell you something." Her chest tightened. "I didn't come to Boston just for work," he continued. "I came because I wanted a new start. A real one. Something different. And I didn't expect to meet someone like you so soon." Her lips parted, but no words came out. "I don't want this to be just library conversations and riverside walks. I want more, if you want it too." Ava's breath trembled. "Liam," she whispered. He stepped closer, searching her eyes. "If I'm wrong, tell me. I'll stop. But if I'm not wrong." She felt the warmth of his hand brushing hers, barely a touch. "Then I want to be someone in your story. Not just a chapter you forget when winter comes." Ava swallowed hard. "You're not wrong," she said at last. "I just didn't know how to say it." Relief washed across his face, and he smiled, that soft, earnest smile that had captured her from the first moment. But before she could say any more, a sudden gust of wind blew her hair across her face. She laughed, brushing it back, and Liam reached forward gently, tucking a strand behind her ear. Boston didn't feel predictable anymore. That evening, they walked toward Beacon Hill, the old gas lamps flickering to life as dusk settled over the cobblestone streets. The neighborhood felt timeless, like a memory preserved inside the city's heart. They stopped at Acorn Street, the most photographed street in America, now nearly empty, the bricks glistening under soft lamplight. "It's beautiful," Liam murmured. "It always is," Ava replied. "I come here when I need to think." "What are you thinking now?" "That, maybe Boston isn't just my past. Maybe it can be my future too." He smiled, stepping closer. "I really hope I can be part of that future." Ava looked at him, her heartbeat steady and warm. "I think you already are." The moment stretched between them, full of quiet magic. He leaned in slowly, giving her time, giving her choice. And when she didn't move away, he kissed her softly under the golden lamplight of Beacon Hill. It was gentle, it was warm, it felt like Boston itself, familiar yet new, historic yet alive, filled with stories waiting to be written. Ava closed her eyes, knowing something had changed. The city didn't feel incomplete anymore. Epilogue. Winter in Boston. By the time the first snow fell over Boston Common, Ava and Liam had become inseparable. They spent their weekends exploring Harvard Square, sipping hot chocolate in Cambridge cafes, walking through snow-covered streets, and discovering corners of the city they had never seen before. And every time they passed the Massachusetts Avenue Bridge, Ava remembered that morning, the beginning of everything. Boston had always been her city. But now, it was their city. A place where two stories had found each other under the same sky. A place where a new chapter had begun.